everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I am now back with another makeup tutorial. I don't think I've done a sort of sit down talk through makeup tutorial for a while. Not where I am personally talking through you while I'm doing the makeup, but like a voiceover video. I haven't done one in I think about a month. I don't think I did one at all last month. I did two get ready with me's where it's literally just speeded through to music. So this is going to be probably one of my first voiceover videos of August. So I just wanted to recreate a look that I saw Desi Perkins rocking on Instagram recently. It had this gorgeous sort of graphic purpley blue colour in the crease, and then it was just like a plain lid and lashes. So I wanted to recreate that look for you today. So this is my interpretation of the look. I really hope you enjoyed it and look forward to learning some new techniques or tricks or whatever. But yeah, I really hope that you enjoy, and I will talk to you all very soon.
Okay, so to kickstart this tutorial today, I'm just going to clip my hair back and tuck it behind my ears so it's just away from my face. I'm going to prep my skin with my Mayron Skin Pro, I believe it's called. It's basically a toner for your skin. This is the first time that I used it, and no, the second time, sorry, that I've used it, and I used it with a Beauty Blender sponge. I would not recommend this way to use the product. I would recommend just putting it on a cotton pad because I found the Beauty Blender sponge sort of absorbed a lot of the product and didn't disperse it on my skin. So this product is basically just going to make the makeup and the skin and the base of your makeup last for a lot longer. My eyes have been terrible this season because of all the hay fever, so I'm just going to apply a couple of drops to each eye with this eye product. Lovely. And now you can tell that I haven't been filming for a while because I've completely forgotten to take some product shots. So I'm basically just going in with my Avon Magic's Face Perfector, I believe it's called, and I'm just applying that with a beauty blender all over my face, and my beauty blender is damp for all of these applications. I have been loving this Wayne Goss way of contouring skin, where you basically go in with the highlight and contour products first on primed skin and then apply a foundation over the top to blend it all together. So as you can see, I am applying my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I'm just applying it to any areas that I would normally highlight my face over the top of the foundation. So I've done it over or underneath my eyes and also down the center of my face. I'm also going to do a couple of strokes just on the side of my face to just really pronounce that contour. For my contour colour today, I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit. I'm taking the darkest shade and I'm going to be applying this to all of the contour areas of my face. So I'm going to be applying it all around my nose to really slim my nose. I'm going to connect it up to the brow bone underneath my lip. Also, of course, those cheekbones. Now, you don't necessarily need to apply a lot of product. As you can see, I'm just using thin lines for the contour, and it just looks perfectly and it just blends so nicely and it just looks so natural when you've got it on your skin. So I'm just applying this over my forehead just to shrink my forehead just a little bit. You're basically applying this colour on any areas that you want to minimize. So I'm going along my jawline, not underneath my jawline but actually on top of my jawline because I have a more fuller jaw at the moment. So I'm just going to contour along there to help slim my face as well and a little bit around my chin. I'm now going to go in with my damp beauty blender and blend out the highlight product first. I'm basically just going to blend it out so it just softens the edges. You've still got that intense highlight there, but you're just softening the edges, so it's going to be ready for applying our foundation on the top. So as you can see, I'm just going around and blending all of that highlight product out, but not blending it so it's completely into the skin, but you can still see it and there are no harsh lines. Now that I've blended all of that lighter highlight shade out, I'm then going in with my beauty blender again, and I'm just blending out this contour shade. Again, you're not blending it completely away, you're just softening the harsh edges just so it blends perfectly with the foundation later on. So as you can see, I'm just using the sponge. I'm using sort of stroking motions underneath my jawline because you don't want a harsh line there, but I'm using pressing and dabbing motions to blend the product into my skin on my forehead, around my nose, and also my cheekbones, because you want the colour to still stand out through the foundation. You just don't want any harsh lines. As you can see, I'm just carving all of that out and blending everything so there are no harsh lines. Also, for the tricky nose bit, I just use my fingers just to run gently over the contour shade to help blend it in, because it is very hard to get to a sponge there. For my foundation today, I'm going in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear. I have really been loving this foundation recently. And as you can see, I'm just using a stippling brush and stippling this all over my skin. So over everything that we have just applied, and it's just going to blend everything together and just look so seamless and natural. So as you can see, I'm just using pressing motions to press that product into my face. Now, I must admit now that this wasn't the best brush for this foundation because it clogged up really easily, but I have found that you can use a kabuki style brush, so like the Sigma F80 brush, and still do this technique, and it's still the contour and the highlights still show through. So don't feel like you have to use the brushes that I am using. Just use whatever you are comfortable with and what works with the product for you. And like I said, the brush did clog up with the product, so it left a few streaks on my face. So I'm just going back in with my beauty blender and blending any areas that aren't quite blended enough for my liking or have a few streaks in them. So as you can see, I'm just going around and blending everything together. But you can see now how you've got such a natural highlight and contour to the skin. It just looks like your skin, but with shadows and lightness where you want them to be. I love highlight and concealer, so I'm just going in with a little bit more of my Naked Skin concealer just to really brighten up underneath my eyes. And of course, I'm going in with my Beauty Blender sponge just to press this into my skin and really highlight that under eye area. I do find that I get a sort of shadowy line, so I do feel like I have to wear and use a bit more heavy duty products when trying to conceal them. I'm of course now going in and setting all of that concealer product with my new favourite powder, which is the Mercier Loose Setting Powder in the translucent shade. As you can see, I've just gone in with my beauty blender just to make sure there's no creases in my concealer, and then I've gone in and heavily packed that powder on so we can bake underneath our eyes, just to make sure that there are no creases in our concealer and that our concealer lasts all day. So I'm just going to do this all underneath my eyes and also on any areas where I applied that highlighting concealer. Again, I completely forgot to do a product shot, but I'm just going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the blonde shade. I'm just going in and filling in my brows while I'm waiting for that concealer to bake, or cook as some people call it. So I'm just going in and taking the time to fill in my brows while I'm waiting for that all to set. I'm now going in and setting them with my MAC Pro Longwear Waterproof Brow Set in the shade Empathetically Blonde. After I finished with my brows, I'm now dusting all of that loose powder away from my concealer. So as you can see, it's really highlighted underneath the eye area and on any areas where we've applied that concealer product. After I've dusted all the powder off, I'm now going to go in with my MAC Studio Fix concealer and just sharpen up underneath my brows. This is just going to help clean up that underbrow area, and it also preps the brow bone for the highlighting shade that we will apply later on. So as you can see, I'm just running this concealer all the way underneath my brow just to really crispen everything up and just neaten the whole look. I'm going to go in and prime my eyes with my Urban Decay Eye Primer Potion in the original formula. I'm just applying this with one of the Morphe Elite brushes, I believe they call, and I'm just packing it on to my eye just so that it helps prime the eye ready for our eyeshadow application. This just helps my eyeshadow last a lot longer because I do tend to have oilier lids, and I just really love this product for keeping my eyeshadow on forever. A luminous shimmery base, so I'm going in with this Estee Lauder cream eyeshadow, just packing this all over where I applied that primer potion, just not quite up to my brow. I'm sort of stopping at the crease because these cream shadows can crease a little bit when they are placed in the socket line. So as you can see, I'm just packing it mostly on to that lid over that primer potion. To prep my inner corners so they are ready to be highlighted later on, I'm going in with my Collection eyeshadow pencil in the shade Vanilla Sky. I mentioned this in a favourites video, I think last month now, and I just love this colour for highlighting anywhere on my face. It is just such a beautiful glowy shade, and it's really intense at the same time. So as you can see, I'm just applying it onto the inner corner, and then I'm going to go in with a brush and just blend that out ever so slightly so there are no harsh lines. To set all of the cream products that I've just applied on my eye, I'm just going in with whatever was left on that brush that I used to dust away the setting powder earlier. So I'm just patting that over the eye just to set these cream products so they do not crease throughout the day. I'm of course going to start with a transition shade, which is my Omega eyeshadow from MAC, and I'm just taking this on a nice big fluffy brush just to apply this all into the crease. This is just going to help transition all of the shades and blend them all together and just make it blend beautifully up to the brow bone. I'm now going to start with the colours, and first of all I'm going in with Contrast from MAC, which is this gorgeous deep purpley blue shade. I'm taking it on a short shader brush and I'm literally cutting the crease with this product. From the picture that I used, she just had purple colour in the crease area and it wasn't really too much on the lid, so that's why I wanted to do a more cut crease look. I'm now going in with beautiful Iris and Parfait Amore mixed together on a Morphe fluffy brush just to help blend out that contrast shade that we just used. This is going to help blend everything, make everything look seamless, and also help to create that perfect Desi Perkins look that she created. So as you can see, it's just beautifully blending out and making this most beautiful purple shade. Then going back in and cutting the crease a little bit more just to give more definition and just amp up the colour a little bit as well. I'm then going back in with these two lighter purple shades and I'm just going to blend that out once more. Just really blend these colours and pack on these lighter shades as well and really apply them into the crease just to create this gorgeous purple crease look. I just really love how it turned out. So you can see I'm bringing it more into my inner corner now just to add a little bit more dimension to the eye. I've also flicked it out at the end just as Desi Perkins had done. I'm now going in with Nylon, which is a gorgeous highlighting shade from M.A.C, and I'm going to be applying this all over my eyelid just to help create that contrast between the crease and the lid shade. I'm also going to use this in my inner corner just to highlight my eye as well. So as you can see, it's just really neatened up that crease look, but I've just gone back in the blending brush just so it hasn't taken away any of that purple colouring. I'm now going in and creating my winged liner. If you would like to see how I do my winged liner, then I will link the tutorial I did a little while ago in the description box below. But all I've done is gone in with the Maybelline gel liner to start with and this angled brush. It was the first time I used this brush and it is really weird, and I'm hoping I'm going to have some practice and get used to it a bit. But yeah, it was just really weird to line my eyes with. So I then went in with this felt tip liner again from Maybelline, and I just crispened everything up and created the perfect wing. No Desi Perkins inspired look is complete without some eyelashes, so today I'm going in with the Pixie Luxe eyelashes from House of Lashes, and I'm just applying them to my eyelid with the House of Lashes eyelash glue in the clear formula. I'm just applying this as close to the eyelashes as I possibly can using a pair of tweezers. Now I'm just going in with my M.A.C Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the Light Plus, I believe it's called. And I'm just dusting this all over my face just to set all of the remaining products that I didn't set earlier with my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. Apply some mascara. I used the Double Extensions Beauty Tubes from L'Oreal and I used the black side only. I thought this would be probably the easiest mascara to get off my false lashes if any of it got on. But as you can see, I'm sort of focusing most of it into the root of my lash just to coat my natural lashes. I'm now going in with that contrast shade and just running it underneath my eye just to help define the lower lash line and complete the look. I'm then going to go in with the lighter purple shades which I used earlier, and I'm just going to blend all of that out and create a beautifully smoky underneath the eye. I'm now going to go in with my Maybelline The Rocket Volume Waterproof Mascara on my lower lashes because my eyes have been really watery just recently. I find that if I use a non-waterproof mascara it runs down my face. Now going to go in and bronze up my skin with my Havana shade from my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. I absolutely adore this product. It is my go-to bronzer. It just creates a gorgeous colour all over your skin, and you can see like the whole look is now coming together, and we're just bronzing up the skin just to add warmth back into the skin. I'm now going to go in with Fawn from the contour kit and just contour my face. Desi Perkins has a beautifully slim face with gorgeous cheekbones, so I'm just going in and defining all of the areas that I want to contour. So I'm going underneath my cheekbones, underneath my lips, in my cupid's bow, and also along my nose just to make it slimmer and nicer. I prefer it when I've got a slim nose. Desi is all about the glow and bronziness to your skin, so I'm now going in with Sand from the contour kit. I'm just going to be applying this on all areas that you highlight your skin, and so I'm applying it to the tops of my cheekbones, down the center of my nose, and also on the tip of my nose. I'll also apply a little bit onto my forehead, above my brows, on my chin, and also on my cupid's bow. As I said, Desi is all about the glow, so I'm now going in with Soft and Gentle from M.A.C, and I'm applying this over my cheekbone areas just to create that really intense glow to your skin. So I'm applying it on my cheekbones, I'll apply it up towards my brow bone and on the top of my brow as well, and also on the tip of my nose and on my cupid's bow. I need to add a little bit of colour back into my cheeks, so I'm going in with Pink Swoon, which is a powder blush from M.A.C, and I'm going to be applying this to the apples of my cheeks, just on top of that contour area, just to give us a gorgeous glowy bronzy look to our skin. For my lips today, I'm going in with my M.A.C lipstick in the shade Hue. I absolutely love this lipstick. As you can see, I'm just going straight in from the bullet and just applying it all over my lips. You'll probably know the drill by now, but I like to go in with my ring finger and just blend the lipstick into the skin. Now going in with my number 7 Precision Lip Liner in Nude and just defining my lips because this colour is very nude. I just want to go in and crispen up the lines and add a little bit more fullness to my lips. Again, I'm going back in with my ring finger and just blending that all together so there are no harsh lines. I hate harsh lines. So I'm now going in with my M.A.C Prep and Prime Fix Plus to really help illuminate that glow to my skin. And I'm going to go in with my All Nighter Setting Spray from Urban Decay to set my skin. To finish off my lips, I wanted to add a little bit of a sheen to it, so I'm going in with this Dior lipstick. It is my absolute favourite. It is in the shade 259 Basic and it is just the perfect shimmery look, just to complete this look.
So that is how you create this Desi Perkins inspired makeup tutorial. Thank you ever so much for watching as always. If you have any video recommendations that you would like to see me do, then please let me know in the comments below. But thank you ever so much for watching as always, and I will talk to you all very soon.